Oh, hello. It seems we have a guest. Whatever can I do for you, stranger? Oh, you're curious about my little world down there. I guess I can tell you a little about it. Let's start with its people. They shape the world down there almost as much as I do. How about a girl whose race is exclusive to my world? She faces great prejudice with the help of her friends. I hope you enjoy the tale. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Name: Ariel Berrymore. Race: jolly blue raspberry. Sex: female. Age: 16. Height: average. Build: toned hourglass. Magic class: jolly. Affiliation: child play club, fashion club, football cheerleaders. Captain: family. Hilda Berrymore, mother. Berrymore, father. Finn Berrymore, little brother. Relationships: Bonsai Crisp, best friend. Stacy Twilight, confidant. Melissa Jones, friend. Background: Ariel is a jolly. From Primeverse 2. Jollies are, in short, the dark variant of pixies in my world. They lack wings, and their fluids are all given either a sweet or savory taste, and are extremely addictive. This can lead to many problems, as you will see. Ariel, in particular, is blue raspberry flavored. She is incredibly kind and gentle, though most people believe this to be a ruse to draw others in. Her true friends, however, understand that she simply wants to help people and make the world a happier place. Born as a direct descendant of one of the Jolly and Pixie families from the homeland of Candyland, Ariel's, and later her brother Finn's, Jolly energy was far more potent than most. This allowed her to take a state that made her whole body, not just her fluids, blue raspberry flavored. Unfortunately, this also meant she was far more addictive. This made her have to be very careful around people. Her kindness and restraint were sadly viewed by her peers as either prudish or an act to attract victims, and so she was bullied well into her adolescence. This was eventually noticed by a pixie girl named Stacy Twilight. She found the other kids' behavior deplorable. She not only befriended Ariel, but promised to use her uncanny popularity and charm to make sure Ariel had the chance to make many more friends. The two became very close, alongside Melissa Jones, a siren girl who found Ariel adorably innocent compared to other jollies. In turn, Ariel was surprised at Melissa's honest nature and her unwillingness to simply seduce herself into any guy's heart. It showed Ariel that being different didn't mean she was misusing her gifts. It was okay to seek a real relationship over one based on addiction. Eventually, their group was joined by a hyena named Bonsai Crisp. After a particularly bad confrontation with Ariel's bullies, Bonsai couldn't understand what their problem with Ariel was. When Stacy explained, Bonsai simply said they were stupid. What right did they have to judge Ariel when they had their own burdens? Could you blame a beastkin in heat for avoiding physical contact, or a vampire that didn't want to bite people for carrying around a thermos? Every race dealt with their cravings in their own way. Ariel was just trying to protect people. Ariel hadn't ever thought of it that way. She had felt like she and others like her were the only races that had to hold themselves back. But Bonsai was right. Almost every magical race, and even humans themselves, dealt with urges and fears every day. This knowledge made her feel less alone and helped her open up more to the world around her. So when Stacy suggested they try out for cheerleading, Ariel jumped at at the chance to do something fun with her friends. The bullying died down as Ariel rose to the third seat in the cheerleading squad. But Ariel never forgot who her real friends were. The group eventually diversified in high school. Ariel became the captain for the football cheerleading team, with Bonsai as her second, while Stacy and Melissa joined the soccer cheerleading team. The four remained close, even to this day. Ariel, while devoted to the cheerleading team, also embraced her love of children, starting a club for teens interested in starting families of their own someday. It's a passion she devotes much of her free time to. So between both clubs, she can be quite busy, but she always makes time to go to the mall with her friends and sit and laugh with them whenever she can. Personality: Ariel has a very sweet nature. She has chosen to present herself not as a jolly usually would. She wants to get to know people and for them to like her as a person, not just a drug. This doesn't mean, however, that she is completely devoid of urges. Prolonged physical contact or intimate conversation can easily excite her, causing her scent to flow through the air and tempt those around her. She tries to avoid this, but occasionally finds herself unable to resist. Luckily, the addiction is easy to overcome in its early stages, so as long as she doesn't go too far, her mistakes are reversible. Now that she's opening herself to the world more, she has become quite curious and playful with people, teasing and even flirting a little. She loves helping people, and that's why families appeal to her so much. She has been shown so much love from both her friends and family, and hopes to one day pass that on to her own child. She is, of course, aware that they will likely face the same prejudices she has, but refuses to let that stop her from being happy. Appearance: a common misconception is that all jollies have the body of models. Ariel does have a toned hourglass figure that would make a lifeguard jealous, but she gained it not through birth, but through long hours of practice with the cheerleaders and personal training. Probably her most stunning feature is her blue raspberry-colored hair that shimmers like a neon blue. Then there are her intense, compassionate, ultramarine-colored eyes that always seem to be overflowing with love when she's with her friends. Abilities: true blue. As a natural-born jolly with direct ties to the pixie and jolly homeland of Candyland, Ariel can take a shape in which her whole body contains her blue raspberry taste, not just her fluids. In this state, she is semi-immortal and can regenerate rapidly, though this state has a drastic effect on her mind. If she is in it for too long, her inhibitions slowly crumble, and her craving to hook others can spiral out of control. Therefore, she rarely uses this ability. On the rare timelines she does, though she usually ends up dating Kiara Shimaru. As a result, she is also much more predatory in these timelines. Tippy top: Ariel has the ability to adjust her height and density to a degree which allows her to take either the middle support of the pyramid or her favorite, the top. This is a natural ability of jollies and pixies alike. Leader's mantle: when her group reached high school, 2 cheerleading teams became available instead of just one. Because of her friends' encouragement, she took the captain position on the football cheerleaders. She uses the skills her higher position has taught her in her day-to-day interactions with her friends, acting as a good mediator, and speaking her mind when necessary. That's it for sweet Ariel. She is a stunning ray of sunshine, isn't she? Well, our time must end. Now I'm afraid. Come back anytime, and I'll tell you more about the people of my amazing world.